Famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll find some space after about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option
hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right is Wilson. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins 0.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second and 13. Dancing to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Gaddis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mooney, the motion man right. They go play action with Haskins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
There he goes again. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gaddis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed his first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Haskins to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now a give, running left is Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. He will have the conversion and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. effort there. 35 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Haskins out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Haskins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Gets it to Brown, complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
On second down, they'll run it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
In motion right is Wilson. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts by him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
79 Broncos.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Second down, Haskins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Haskins will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle to Brown. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2nd and 11. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down.